Hi, this is Empress, and this is part of page 53, and now going to 54. This message is for these trustees. What I suggest is that you teach yourself and you provide yourself with information regarding being a trustee. Look it up and read what a trustee was supposed to do for a beneficiary. And what you would find is that these trustees were obligated to provide certain amount of money and certain amount of portions of what belongs to me for my cost of living and to improve myself and for my defense. These trustees have failed to provide the correct information. These trustees have violated my rights as a benefactor of this whole entire trust. Aries, Libra, and my biological mom and family members have taken upon themselves to do whatever they wanted, to do whatever they feel. And they do things or think they do things that will benefit me. But it's not about benefiting the Empress, it's about benefiting their gain. And their gain is out of greed. They have taken advantage of the situation, especially the home life. This home, I had waited to have my own home and to have my own rightful ownership of what was left to me. This home was rebuilt and was supposed to be established under this trust where I can have a home, where I can have money for my life and for my children. And another family member, her name is Amy, and I know my connection from the first legacy to another legacy. I was left actually 2 legacies. And I know who these sources are, resources. This family are actually trying to hide most of this from me and trying to prevent me to accomplish what was left to me. There's been a false sense of security within this home. Many illegal activities have been placed in this home. A lot of negative energy has been placed in this home because of the vibrations of the people who live in it and who abuse it and who are not taking care of this estate. and don't even care if the house falls apart. They have no care of caring for this property. They have no care of how much they spend or what they do with money. They're not responsible for this estate. They are not responsible in their mismanaging funds that are being spent when it's not even necessary. I don't know what they think they are doing. They're only causing bad consequences for themselves. I am not going to accept the way these people live in a home that was supposed to be established. I was supposed to establish, and I will establish my own home. I don't live with people who have ill intentions for me. And I do not accept, or I don't have to accept people living with me. And I am not going to choose a person or a partner that I do not know on a constant basis to be placed in my home or any home that I don't know who that person is. So please understand that this home was supposed to be specialized for me. But now, since the way you made it, it has not been as special anymore. But I have every right to know the care of this estate. And I know that it's being destroyed and not maintained, not cared for, along with the trust and along with other properties and other businesses that were also left to me. Everything is being mistreated. I will no longer allow anyone to say they're going to live with me. I have my own family to take care of. If I am the Empress, then my family are the royal court also. And you, the mother, the biological mother, don't see that you haven't only taken from me, you've taken away from my children. And you have no right to do this to me or the grandchildren that was supposed to be a part of your life. But you will not be a part of my life. Because you don't even care for your own children the way you have raised them and cared for them. You have neglected your own children. And that mutation has been transferred to your sons and to your daughters. I might be a part of this journey with you, but your journey has not been a part of my life. Spirit has described who you are and the way you have transmuted your hatred, your anger, your hurts of your life. You have transmuted that to your children. And you have put out the intention of me in your children. You have fed them anger and hatred and selfish and greediness. You have transmuted that energy to your children, to your sons and daughters. And that is wrong. A mother doesn't transmute that kind of energy to her children. Then you want your children to inflict your pain that was transferred to them, to me. And I will not allow that, lady. I am 57 years old. I've lived my life. I've raised my kids to the best I can, poor or rich. But I will never implement this kind of behavior to my children. So I don't understand why you, my biological mother, can transmute your hatred for me upon your children, to agree with your concept of hatred. Do you believe in God? Do you really? You've made yourself look like you're a worthy woman of God. From what I've seen, I think you should repent and remorse your sins to God, just like all of us need to. Especially in this time where people think that hatred is supposed to be put upon us. No. At this time in my life and at this time in everybody's life, everybody should be loved. And I am love and I care for people. But when people, especially a biological mother and other siblings, can't feel the love, then what's the use of me being here? Because I am here for people to love, not to hate on me. But you know, all the hate and all the witchcraft and all the fucking gossip that you have laid upon everybody doesn't bother me for one bit. But you know what? I have allowed myself, and I have released you with the Spirit of God. Because what you did and what you created to be revengeful for someone that you didn't want as a child, God is watching every moment. And all I wanted from you, lady, was a description of who I was as a child. That's all I wanted. If my father was alive, I understand. But he's gone. And the only one that bears this day to knowing information, you're a coward to even talk to me and tell me of who I was as a little girl. But you know what? I don't need that information anymore, because God has shown and has brought it forth. But you need to understand that your angry, your hatred, I don't need to deal with it because it's not my fault. I don't even know why you feel so much hatred for me. All I could say is that I bless you, and I hope you turn your life to the Lord and ask God to remove your hatred, and I hope you understand that I wasn't raised by you. You've never been in my life, and I don't know why you carry this hatred. All I know is that you didn't want me as a child, but I thank you for giving me away, because I was blessed with a beautiful adopted family. But you had no right coming back on a revengeful tone just to take what my father had left me. You have abused and used my trust for so long that you actually think it's yours. And it's not. Where you failed a long time ago was to notify me. But through the years, you continued to hide the truth, and you continued to use my identity for your benefit, along with other trustees. And you have come to the point where you think that I owe you. I owe nothing to nobody. I didn't ask for none of this. I didn't ask for you to hurt me, or steal from me, or take from me, or take advantage of a little girl. I didn't ask for that. I didn't ask you to come back just to make my life miserable. You came back with hatred. I only wanted to know information and get to know who this family was. But you made it impossible. You didn't want nobody to come forth. You don't want anybody to say nothing. You don't want nobody to hear me speak the truth to them. You don't want me to tell these people the truth, do you? All the secrets All these years, I don't know all the secrets, but I know you did a lot of wrong things. But see, the point is, if people do the wrong thing, they could be forgiven. But sometimes when people do the wrong things, they want to continue to do the wrong things. And that's what you have implemented. You've allowed people not to respond to me like they're supposed to. You've tried cutting every fucking corner. But that ain't gonna stop me. I will keep on returning and returning and returning until you understand that what you did as a birth mother that has never even met me, it doesn't give you a right to come back into my life just because you feel revengeful or just want to take what my dad had left me. I am a good person, but I could be a bitch too. And I am only telling you this because I understand the kind of life you had. Even though I understand, I don't accept it. After what you did was wrong. And don't ever ask me to be in the same household with you. After what you did, you asked me to buy you a home, to provide for you and your family. Why am I gonna buy you a home? Why am I gonna provide for people, especially this mother and family a year ago spied on me at the hotel, and you had the nerve to rent 3 rooms on the same aisle where you knew where my room is. I spoke to you and you turned your back. You couldn't face me. You left me there. And I want you to know you left me there. When you know that you're living off my trust, you knew I was there. You knew I needed a home. You knew my kids were with me. You knew. And you know what you do now after a year? Ask me to buy you a home. Why am I gonna live with a person that feels hatred for me? Why am I gonna buy a home for a person who hates on me? Why am I gonna buy other people a home when I need a home for myself? Get it through your head. Do you understand that you left me at that hotel, knowing very well this Empress had money in the bank, have money in the trust, and that's the kind of mother you are, who abandoned someone, but then expects to still continue living on my trust. That's not the way it is, lady. Or siblings, that's not the way it is. You don't go treating a person the way you did and then expect them to spoil your asses. when I don't even have a home or money or anything like that right now? What do you guys think? Or what do you expect? You guys expect me to say, oh yeah, it's okay. It's not okay. And it will not be okay. You guys want to see me alone. And let me tell you and make it clear, I am not alone. If I'm royal, my kids are royal. And if there's something good coming my way, it also belongs to my family. I will not just abandon my family just because you guys feel I have to be in a relationship. Hell no. I've been left to die, you motherfuckers. That's how you fucking people treat a person. Do you know how deep that goes? Do you know how deep, how it hurts to see people like this? If I saw a dog dying in the street, you know what? I'm gonna call someone to come and pick this dog to take care of it. If I see an animal hurt or a human being that needs help out there, that needs food, that needs a home, that needs shelter, or needs help in their business, or needs help just to comfort their heart, I'm that kind of person. You see the difference between me and you people? If there was a child starving, I would give them my food. But I'm also not stupid. I know my legal rights. And I know what my position is for. But you need to make it clear. Whatever it takes. I will fight for whatever I need to do to protect myself, understand the situation, and when I see documentation that was supposed to be provided to me, it's been prolonged. I need a copy of this trust, and I need a copy of the accounting of the corporation. I need accounting of the banking. I need accounting done. I need money taken out of my trust and transferred in a proper manner through an attorney. I need money for my defense, and I need money that belongs to me and that is owed to me. And this is what you need to understand.